Good morning students. Now today we will learn our lesson number 10, that is printing worksheets in Excel. Now what is the meaning of printing? Printing means to print your document on a paper. Now worksheets, because Excel is known as a worksheets. So the name of the lesson is printing worksheets in Excel. Now here one thing I will tell you first, that when your computer is on, okay, means, or you can say the screen which is display you the information, when it will display you the information when your computer is on. So sometimes what happens, the there is a light problem, or you can say anything, your data may loss. So printing your worksheets are necessary to keep a hard copy is also very much necessary. So for that it is convenient to have a printout of the worksheets. Now printout is also called a hard copy. Now see in the first picture, you can see that the print is coming, correct? So that is your printer. In the first picture you can see that there is a printer. Now in the second picture I have shown you the soft copy and a hard copy. Now what is that? When you will remove the printout, means on the paper, when you will remove the printout, it's known as a hard copy. And a soft copy means whatever data you have in the computer which is been saved, okay, so that is your soft copy. Or you can say, if you want your soft copy to be uh, sent to the email also, so that will be also your soft copy only, okay, that thing will be also your soft copy. So anything saved in the computer is your soft copy, and when the same thing if you remove on the paper, that is your printout, that is your hard copy. So we'll learn certain steps to be taken for a worksheet to be printed. Okay, now which will be a first step that we will see now. Setting up the page. Okay, now for selecting the desired page layout, what you will do first, you will move on to the page layout tab from the page setup group. Now you will get these options here, but if you don't want to click on this option, you can directly go to the launcher. Now what is this launcher? This arrow is known as a launcher. That arrow is known as a launcher, correct? Now after clicking on that launcher, that arrow, okay, you will get one dialog box on your screen, okay, where it will be written as a page setup. In the heading it will be written as a page setup. In that you will get certain 4 options like page, margins, header and footer, and sheet. 4 options you will be getting available. Now these steps is used to set up the page orientation. Now in the page, in the first tab, that is on the page tab, you will get the first option, that is orientation. See down only. Orientation. Now what is this orientation? Page orientation, you can say, has a portrait and a landscape. Now what is this portrait and landscape? I will explain in the next diagram. Here other thing you will get is scaling, paper size, print quality, etc. Now here you can see the print preview also. Now I'll explain it you one by one. If the matter, अगर आपको जो भी matter है, if it is not getting fitted in one page, you can reduce the size. Now how you can reduce the size? That option means your scaling option. Adjust to where 100% is written. Okay, you can see here 100% normal size it's written. There you can change it, come to the lower number, that is 80, 85, 90, like that. So you can do with the help of that arrow, two arrows given to you. So that is known as your scaling. We can set the paper size in the format such as A4, letter or legal, etc. Now paper size. See here. Now here it has been selected as a letter, but A4 size is same as letter size and legal size is somewhat bigger than the A4 size. And the print quality which is there is depends upon your printer. Okay, so according to that you will get your print on your paper. The quality of the print depends upon your printer. Correct? Now see, I had shown you the examples of your paper size and orientation. Okay, so A4 size. Now basically A4 size is 210 mm and 297 mm in the vertical position. Letter size is 215, means somewhat bigger than the A4 size. Okay, but the vertical size is less than the A4 size, that is 279.4 mm, and legal size is bigger than both the size, that is 215.9, and in vertical position it is greater than A4 and letter size, that is 355.6 mm. So these were the size of the paper. Correct? Now here in the next picture you will see that orientation, that is first one is your landscape and second one is your portrait. Now see, there also they are written that how much size are there, but can you see the difference between the landscape and the portrait? Yes, when if you are selecting the landscape option, at that time it will be in the horizontal position, it will be larger than the vertical position, and in the portrait it will be larger in the vertical size and in the horizontal size it will be less. Okay, so these were the examples of the paper size and the orientation. Now you will go and move forward to the margin tab. Second option in the page setup is the margin tab. Now margin, your book which you are writing, notebook, that has you can say margin you get, okay, on the left hand side and on the up side. Correct? So here also you can do your margin setup. Notice how this page has a blank border all around. Now suppose if you have the blank page in front of you, so if you want to give the margins, so you can give your margins, means with the help of a pencil you draw the lines on your four sides of your paper, blank paper, and you give the heading to it. If you have the paper, newspaper, now, or you can say notebook, correct? So same way notebook has the margin, where in the top margin you write the header, means the heading of your topic, heading of your lesson. On the small box you write the date. Okay, so in the textbooks, now come to the textbook part. So if you have the textbook, okay, अगर आपके पास textbook है, okay, so textbook you have on every page the page number on it, correct, and the lesson names are written on the top of your lesson or poem, correct. So here the top margin is the left margin, right margin and bottom margin. Now suppose if you want to file your paper, at that time your left margin should be more larger than the right margin, okay, and bottom margin. So according to your data you will select your top, left, bottom and right margin. Now what is this header and footer? Okay, the header is a line of the text that is added at the top of every printed page. See here header and here it is a footer. So at what point you have to give the header and footer? So that's why they are given the header and footer option here. So for example, a title of a book or a chapter name you are writing at the top of your book or of top of your page. Same way the footer is a line of the text added at the bottom of every printed page. For example, page number. Okay, so here you can also insert the date, time or any other information such as logo. So now suppose if you want to make any school magazine, so at that time you need a date, time or logo of a school, so that also you can insert. Now newspaper, you can see that there is a logo, then whatever whichever newspaper is there, so that name is there, and on every page you can see the page numbers, correct. So everything you can give with this help of the margins, and you can say as a header and footer also. And when you press the OK, it will show you the print preview of that option. When you click on this print preview option, correct. Now move on to the further. Now header and footer, I'll show you one example here. See, in that option also you are getting the header and footer. Third option, header and footer. A print area can be set by selecting the desired range of cell, or you can say the right click and select the set print area. See, third option which is there, that is a header and footer. When you click on that, you will get the option. Now the print preview, what is the meaning of print preview? Now first thing, see, header and footer I have shown you already. So when you click on this header and footer option, you can write the custom header and the custom footer. So here in this box you can write your text. Okay, same way in the footer also you can write the text, or you can insert the time or date, whatever you want. Now when you're clicking on header and footer, you are getting the header and footer tools. So whatever I told you, that you can add a page number, number of pages, current date, current time, then file name, sheet name, or if you want to add a picture. So everything you can go with the help of header and footer tools. See, in some short example like fruit count, whatever I have written. So this is the example of header and footer. I have written in the header only. Now see, like this screen you will get in front of you. Now this is of header. When you are clicking on from this, so on the left hand side I had selected the date. Here I had written the name, and here I had inserted a page. So when you will click OK, I will get here on the left hand side date, here report name, and here page number. Now this is your page layout. Now printing. Now when you are clicking on the printing, you get certain options there. Okay, so which are the certain options here in the page layout? When you select this data, for if you are selecting the data, correct, see the on the first number I selected that much data till price, date, agent, office, excursion, and price. I have not selected the full data which I have or which I have already inserted. So for that purpose I will select it how much data I want. I will go to the page layout option. I will click on the print area, and fourth I will select the option that is set print area. Now set means what? So that much whichever portion I have selected, that portion I'll be getting setted. Okay, that portion will be getting select, and so only that much portion print will be getting removed. Or first you can see the print preview of that selected portion. Now here why the print preview options is used, or why it is been you can say is an important thing, because there you can at the last minute you can make changes if anything your mistakes have been done, of if any adjustments you have to do before removing the print, so that everything you can remove with the help of print preview option. And the last and the least in this lesson will be printing. After doing all the selections, okay, after seeing the setting up the margin, setting up the orientation of your data, after everything you will get option that is a print option. Okay, so see, you can see here the print option. Now in the print option, when you click on the print, see on the first number print copies, how many copies you want of one paper, how many copies you want, 2, 3, 4, so that copies. Then the printer, because if in the company there are 4 to 5 printers attached, okay, so for that purpose you have to select the printer name. Then settings which are already taught now, that is print active sheets or only print the selection part, so you can do the selection in fifth number. Now what is the quality? 1, 2, 3. If you want the odd number of, if you want the even pages to be printed, so that you can select the paper size which you have already done the selection, which or you can already done the setup of that which page you want. Okay, so everything, so this is a page setup, you can do it from here also, but basically what we do the selection first, we do the all the selection. Okay, setup first, and then you remove the print out of that paper. So only here the main option is print and the copies, or you can say the printer name, and then you will press the OK. You will get the printout of your paper, or you can see the print preview option also here. When you click on the print, okay, here you will get the what is to be printed. Okay, so this much part you can see, and this much print you will get on your paper. Thank you.